number 12, our last substitution. This time we have x by itself. So we're going to plug in this right here for this x right there. So we have 6 times y plus 2 plus 4y equals negative 18. Distributing, I have 6y plus 12 plus 4y equals negative 18. So this is going to be 10y equals, if I subtract 12 from both sides, I have negative 20. So y equals negative 2. So y equals negative 2. I'm going to take that and plug that back in. I think I'll put it right there. So now I have x equals negative 2 plus 2, which is just 0. So the answer to number 12 is 0, negative 2. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Look right here. If I thought that sounded weird. If I had plugged that back in, it wouldn't have worked. So where was my mistake? My mistake is right here. Well, right in here. I did 10y equals negative 20, but this is actually negative 30. Divide by 10, and I have y equals negative 3. Now I plug this back in. I'm still going to do it right here. And I have x equals negative 3 plus 2. So x equals negative 1. So I have negative 1, negative 3. My computer looks like it's going to die soon. Hopefully it can hang on for just a minute longer. Okay. Number 13. We have another one by substitution. Well, they're asking me to do it by substitution. And, oh shoot. Sometimes it's not always obvious how they want you to do it. I might have to just keep it like this. I don't know why that's not letting me. Well, anyway. Okay. Okay, so just ignore this. Okay, so honestly, if I were doing this and I had my choice, I would use elimination, but they're telling me I need to use substitution. So I'm going to get x by itself because it's the only one that doesn't have a variable. It doesn't have a coefficient with it. So I'm going to get x alone over here. So I'm going to take 2y and move it over and switch the sign. So x equals negative 2y plus 7. And now I'm going to take this and plug it in right there, right? Because I have x here, this is x, so I'm plugging it in for x. So I have negative 2 times negative 2y plus 7 plus 3y equals negative 14. So this is 4y minus 14 plus 3y equals minus 14. So I've got, if I add 14 to both sides, I get 0. So I have 7y equals 0. So y equals 0. And then when I plug this back in to one of these, I have x plus 2 times 0 equals 7. So x equals 2, x plus 2 equals 7, so x is 5. So my answer is 5, 0. That doesn't seem right to me. That's 0. Oh, I did it wrong I did it wrong on here. Well, that wasn't very smart of me, was it? All right, I got to make a little note of that. The number 13, unlucky number 13 is wrong on the key. Okay. All right. Finally over here, let's get y by itself. And basically we have y equals x. That's a pretty easy one, okay? So I go through here and I'm just gonna do negative 7x plus 6x, because they're the same thing, equals 0. So I have negative x equals 0, so x is 0. And if x is 0, y is 0, because they're the same thing. So the solution to that problem is 0, 0. All right. Now we're going to start doing things by elimination, which is my favorite. I do enjoy that. Let's move this over just a little bit. Okay. So this is when we line them up in columns, right? I've got my x column, my y column, my equals are kind of lined up, my numbers are lined up, and this is when I want to see if things will drop out, right? If I add them together, I get 0, and it'll be eliminated. All right, so for this first one, I can see that 10y plus negative 10y is 0, so my y's are going to turn into zeros. So I add these up and I get negative 2x equals, what is that, 8? 8. 26 minus 18, wow. I've been doing this for a very long time and I'm getting tired. I can tell. It's 8, yeah. I divide by 2, x equals negative 4. So I can put that over here, negative 4. And just like with any of the other substitution or with elimination, I plug this back in, so I'll plug it in here maybe, and I get negative 9 times negative 4 plus 10y equals 26. Well, negative 9 times negative 4 is 36, plus 10y is 26. Subtract 36 from both sides, and I get 10y equals negative 10, so y equals negative 1. Okay, over here, this one's nice too because in this one our x's are eliminated. They add up to give me 0. So now I have 3y plus negative y is 2y. 22 plus negative 6 is, again, this is one of those things where I'm just like, I'm really tired. So 2y equals 16. Divide by 2, and I have y equals 8. All right, so we have y, that's 8. And we take this, and we're going to plug it in. I think I'm going to plug it into this one this time because it's by itself. I don't have to multiply it by a 3. So I have negative 2x minus 8 equals negative 6. I add 8, and I have negative 2x equals 2, so x equals negative 1. So there is my answer to number 16. All right, we'll do number 17 in the next video.